a good day.
Hi, my beauties. It's me, Julie. It's still me. I have missed you. I have been gone for a hot minute. I've been dealing with medical issues and moving and new babies being born, and I can go on, but it has been a hot minute since I've been with you. I've missed you all, and I've missed doing all of this fun makeup stuff. So I decided my first live would be yesterday. I don't know if you saw or not. I hope you did. I made a post about purchasing these, the Clean Towel Supreme.
Have a good day.
And they're advertising them all over Facebook and Instagram. It comes in a box like this. Unfortunately, this box has some damage to it. It came this way, but I'm going to see if it's any problem. I doubt it will be. Go ahead and open it. I would assume is what you do. I don't follow directions well, so I tend to not even read them. Gonna tear all of this away from the edges. And I'm assuming we'll grab one cloth at a time. Now let's see if it says anything important that we really need to know. The uses: dry your face after cleansing. Perfect. Pair with an oil balm or liquid makeup remover. Perfect. Pair with a cleanser for exfoliation. Perfect. Dry, sink, and counter before disposing. Perfect. Clinically shown to improve skin barrier, reduce appearance of redness, boost overall skin appearance, and lock in skin hydration. I am loving that. Ultra soft, 100% USDA bio-based, it's vegan, and it's dual-sided. The Clean Towel fabric represents a breakthrough in skincare science, utilizing advanced cellulose fiber technology. I am so thrilled about this. I don't really care about any of that. What I do care is that it's bacteria-free, it supports the skin barrier, it's dermatologist approved, and it's ideal for safe, deep exfoliation. So, I guess we're just gonna try this out. We're gonna go right in. Do we want to dry our face, or do we want to pair with a cleanser for exfoliation? First, let's see how it works on eye makeup. That's the big thing for me. So I'm going to open up the towel. It is a good size, as you can see, a little larger than a paper towel probably. About the size of a small hand towel. And it says to go ahead and pair with your favorite makeup remover. Well, I'm going to go ahead and use this because I have got a lot of mascara on. Shake up my micellar water. Go ahead and pour some of that in there. Wow, that worked really well. Holy cow. Usually it takes me 4 or 5 tries, and I'm going to even use the same cloth with the same amount of micellar water, and look at that. I think it did both eyes. They do say that these are disposable and you're supposed to get rid of them every day, and I'm cheap, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use them depending upon how much makeup they've had to take off. I am going to probably use them closer to 2 to 3 days, but I'll let you know how that goes at all. I'm going to go ahead and turn some water on. Get the cloth wet, which means we can't use it to dry our skin. Duh. Oh, that feels wonderful. A little bit too much water in there yet. There is a little bit of a smell to it. I have to be honest. It's kind of like the smell of a permanent, the very faint smell of a very faint hair permanent. I wouldn't like it if it stayed around, but as soon as I take the mask away, the smell is gone. I'm gonna add a little bit of my cleanser here. Normally it would not take a person that long, but I'm just trying every aspect of it to see how it works. Rub off the cleanser.
Have a good day.
Now normally I don't wear that much mascara, so it's a much quicker job getting it off when I wear less mascara. All right, I'm going to sacrifice 2 of these
Have a good day.
because I want to see how it does when they say it's a drying towel. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one away to dry. And really, it dries so much, I would not have to use the second one. Hi, Kelly. How are you, sweetheart? I am trying out the new clean towels that you have probably seen all over Facebook. Unfortunately, I tore off the name, but they're all over Facebook, and I have been wanting to try these, and it does exactly what it says it does. It's 2-sided. They're both the same size. They're incredibly soft. They call it, you can go back and see where it talks about all the antibacterial stuff in them. Now, you're only supposed to use one, and like I said earlier in the video, you can mix it with your micellar water if you're taking off your makeup that way. I took my eye makeup off with that, and then I used some cleanser to make sure my face was clean. And my face feels pretty good. It also will do a deep exfoliation if you use oil. Anywho, all that's back in the beginning of the video. But my skin feels great. I think it's clean. It feels clean. I'm gonna go back with the wet one. And again, normally you wouldn't use 2, you'd use 1. Because the truth of the matter is, when you're done wiping your face, you don't need to use a dry one with this cloth. So it's truly a much better deal than I thought it was going to be. I've got all my makeup off with this. Oh, so you've used these before, Kelly. How do you use them? Do you use them dry, or do you use them wet like I am? And they're so drying that it already really dried my skin, so why do you really need to use them to dry your face? Face isn't really wet anymore. So this is the first time I'm using them. I'm going to have to get used to where I'm going to put them in my vanity because I'm just not used to having them. And I'll have to figure out where exactly these should go. Like I say, my first feeling is that it's a great feeling. I use them dry after you wash your face. Okay, perfect. And that's one of the things that it says it's useful for. I'm just kind of going around the bend because with this, you don't really need to dry your face after you've used this cloth. So if you choose to use this cloth, you can take your makeup off with it. Your face will be dry enough, and then use it to wipe up your sink and drop it in the good old garbage. So there you go. That's the whole big deal on the clean towels. Feels great. I'm going to go ahead with the rest of my daily skincare. I'm a little slow on the draw. A lot of busy days, had to make trips down to the cities. Really?
Have a good day.
We've been down to the cities yesterday, so we had 7 hours of driving for a 2-hour appointment. Oh no, I agree with that. You shouldn't use a towel, bath towel or face towel, to dry your face after you shower or take your face makeup off. So I agree. I don't see using these as a whole body dryer, but this is, so far I just love these. Hello, Lynn Carlson. I hope we can get your mind on some happy things. So I put my start out serum, and then I will go real quick right into it because I didn't plan on doing this. So we've been to the cities and back several times, but yesterday it was all in back to check up on John's cochlear implant. And I just put my fake ID quick here, which is my morning serum, if you'd like to call it that. So his cochlear implants that he had reinstalled a month ago, he had surgery now, actually 5 weeks ago this Monday, and it's going very, very well for him. I'm excited. He's got 90% speech comprehension, which means that he's able to hear roughly 90% of what is said to him. Amazing. Totally amazing. Then I'm going to go with one of my favorite youth accelerators. This is made from apple stem, and it smells wonderful, and it works wonderfully. And just so you know, I work fast on my face, but I'm not tugging on it. I use very gentle moves on there. I also will put any excess always on to my face. I'm going to let that sit in for just a little while longer. I am not going to do makeup today other than my eyebrows because I look dead without my eyebrows on. So Kelly, you use these for your face to dry. Have you ever tried it wet to remove makeup? You have to use a cleanser with it, but have you tried using it as a washcloth? I know it takes a while for your answer to get through to me. Good Lord, I have a new addiction, Body Armor, strawberry grape, and I love the dragon fruit berry. Oh, Lord. I appreciate them because the lights are like 90 or 80 calories and the regular is 120 depending upon what flavor it is. Absolutely love these. It has replaced pop for me, and I'm happy. All right, a couple more things. Get our moisturizer on, and then our eyes. What have you all been up to? It was a lovely Easter. At different points of the day, we had everyone here, and that was lovely. For those of you that are not familiar with me yet, we have oodles and oodles of kids, oodles and oodles of grandkids, and getting in there with some great grandkids. Already have 2 and 2 more are on the way. So I'm pretty excited. I can't believe I've aged that much. How many of you think that 62 is really young to be a great-grandma times 4? I'm going to finish up with my upgrade eye. This is unbelievable stuff. For one thing, I like the applicator. It feels wonderful. It's soft. It doesn't tug on my eye. It gets it right where it needs to be. I always put any excess right on my 11s. And if I have any real excess that I, put out too much, I'll put it down around my smoker's lines. I smoked for 40 years, so I have some serious smoker's lines. This contains caffeine, which is one of the most exciting things I have found yet, is this contains caffeine. And
Have a good day.
it absolutely brightens your eyes. It widens your eyes so they look more awake. It's one of my favorite products. But yes, it is exciting to have 4 great-grandchildren. But again, I'm 62.
Have a good day.
Doesn't that seem young to have all those babies? I mean, heavens to Betsy. And you know what the cause of that is? All it takes is for one person to have one baby early on, and then they have a baby early on, and then they have a baby early on, and that's exactly how you end up a great-grandmother to 4, going to be 4, at age 62. Just blowing me away. No, just 2 different girls, 2 different
Have a good day.
granddaughters are pregnant. Yeah, No twins in the family, love bug. No twins in the family. Just for fun, because we're sitting here chatting a little bit, I'm going to use my roller. I do this about 2 or 3 times a week when I remember, but I have to be honest here.
Have a good day.
I'm going to do a full live on how to use skincare again, and you're going to see me going all over with the start. I have not been using any skin products other than moisturizer for about 6 months, and I'm embarrassed to admit that, but I'm admitting it, and it's true. Life has just been too insane between surgeries of John's, surgeries of mine, kids being sick, grandkids being sick, babysitting, and a horrible CRPS flare that is still going on. I just physically could not keep up with this. So, I am very, very happy to be back after all these months. And I hope that, oops, didn't break. We're okay. I would hate it if this broke. Gonna put it away before I do break it. And we're done. The only thing I'm going to do, and stick around if you wish, I am going to do my eyebrows. I have started using a new way to do my eyebrows because Kelly and everyone else, if you can't tell, I have no eyebrows. I think of you all the time, Kelly, all the time, at least once a day. So as you can see, I don't have dark eyebrows. I have eyebrows, but they're not dark like my hair is. So it's not, if I do not put something on my eyebrows, I look like a very sick person. I mean, I could go further with that, but I'm not gonna. I look ill, and who wants to look ill and
Have a good day.
just not well? I think that's what happens when I don't have eyebrows. So, I'm going to, oh wow, I have really gone blind, and I really need more light.
Have a good day.
Note to self on your next live, dummy. Grab a light. Now you can already see a little bit of difference now. One thing that is very true, and I'll always stick by it, is,
Have a good day.
well, what I was going to say is that your eyebrows should always be darker in the ends, not the beginning. At the beginning, it should be lighter and get darker as you go out. I don't know who came up with that, but it is smart because it works for me. I'm gonna look away for just a second to get this done. Yep. See the difference between my two eyes and how it absolutely widens up my eyes and lifts them, and it puts more life into my face. There's some color there. Hey! So I do this on a daily unless I am down in bed with a flare or something. I do this every day just because look at the difference. My goodness. Most of the time, I also will put on a little blush and maybe some lip gloss. God knows I don't want to scare somebody who might come to the door. Those of you that don't know, another little tidbit, we did move, as many of you know, because it's been a 2-year process, almost, 2-year process. We sold our family home, which was a large 3-level, 3,000 square foot house.
Have a good day.
And after all the kids went away, it was nothing but quiet and too much to clean. So anyhow, we sold the house 2 years ago in May, and we were living in one of our daughter's campers up until May of last year, when we finally closed on the lake house we're living in now. Strangely enough, the houses are obviously on 2 different lakes, but they're within 2 miles of each other. So we obviously like where we are, and we like the townspeople, and you know, it's super small. Deer River itself is only 900 people, but Grand Rapids, Minnesota is about 15,000, and that is about 20 minutes away, or 20, 15, or you know, however fast you're going is however fast you'll get there. Whoa. Now you can see a mistake easily made with your eyebrows. I was farting around and not paying attention because I was talking to you beauties, and holy mackerel, we got the eyebrow on. This one is definitely going to need to be worked out. Yeah, this one has to be blended out with my brush. Where's my handy dandy brush to do so? Oh, is it going to be one of those afternoons? I hope. There it is. So let's just work some of this out here. This ended up, whoa, bold. I mean, the bold and the beautiful. I'm sorry, this is bold and not beautiful. Okay, I digress. I don't know why I say stupid things like that. They just come to my head and I say it. So there's my eyebrows done. I won't do much else for the day because I'm not going anywhere. I've seen everyone I'm going to see. I'm just going to be doing some stuff around the house, some paperwork, getting some posts ready. So I'm not going to do anything else, I guess, because it's sitting here and it's so convenient. I'll put just a tad of blush on to give myself some color. I'm very fortunate at 62 that I do not have horrible under eye bags, so I don't feel the need to use a concealer. I'm going to let you go. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy for those of you that will see this on the replay to have us back in contact. It's been a long time. I've missed you. I've missed doing this. It just was not a possibility until now. So we're going to watch how my before and afters go. So no makeup. Here is my before. And I will take a picture in 4 weeks, 8 weeks, and 12 weeks and see where we are. All right, in the meantime, everybody, make good choices and be kind, and I'll see you next time. Bye.